Howdy guys, this is how they get down here in Ohio. That's something to show you guys. Check this out.
And we are back with newly released video that shows an Ohio divorce lawyer hypnotizing and molesting a female client. He is now behind bars. ABC's Mara Schiavocampo here with the story. Good morning, Mara.
George, good morning. That secretly recorded video showing an unbelievable crime in action. That woman, one of 6 who have since stepped forward, and now we're hearing from another one of this man's hypnosis victims. This morning, shocking new video of an Ohio divorce attorney hypnotizing a female client so that he could take advantage of her.
Every part of you looks like 1, 2, 3.
Watch as 59-year-old Michael Fine puts the woman into a trance without her knowledge or consent, saying it's just a breathing exercise.
Let's take a deep breath.
But Fine uses his hypnosis to make the woman walk over to the couch where he initiates a sexual encounter.
Your entire body is a vessel.
Before awakening her and acting like nothing ever happened.
Okay, so we have some papers to go over.
That's when police bust in and nab him.
Police officers. Step over here. Yes.
The video, part of a 2014 sting operation. The woman alerting authorities after noticing her clothing would be disheveled after their appointments.
The basic law of hypnosis is that you cannot make people do what they don't want to do. However, we can affect the things that you want or that you desire.
And she wasn't the only one.
He ruined a lot of people's lives.
Melissa, who doesn't want to reveal her last name, says she too was hypnotized and molested by Fine.
He would like to hold your hand. He's right there with you. He's going to protect you. And he was actually the one who was the predator.
Now, Fine is serving 12 years in prison for hypnotizing 6 female clients after pleading guilty to 5 counts of kidnapping and 1 count of attempted kidnapping, all with a sexual motivation specification, and now faces 6 civil lawsuits.
She unfortunately met a very bad lawyer who took advantage of her, who was a predator, who breached her trust.
Now, to add insult to injury, Fine was even billing these women for his services as a lawyer during the time spent hypnotizing and taking advantage of them. He has since been disbarred. Now, as for those civil trials, no date has been set. We did reach out to Fine for comment on the civil suits, but we did not hear back. George?
Boy, the outrages just pile up. Okay, Mara, thanks very much. Let's bring back our legal team. Dan Abrams here, along with senior legal correspondent Sunny Hassan. Sunny, you know, when you first heard about this case, it was horrifying. Seeing the tape.
It's so much worse. It's heartbreaking, especially as an attorney, because we do know that as attorneys, our clients are people that we protect. Our clients are people that we are sworn to protect. And when you see this sort of violation in the inner sanctum of a lawyer's office, it's just shocking. Dan and I were discussing this before the break. It could be up to 25 women that he did this to. Only 6 he pled guilty to. So this is shocking.
He pled guilty. He's behind bars. So does he have any chance in these civil suits?
No, he has no chance to actually win the civil suits, right? The question is going to be damages. He's going to lose them, but the question is going to be, what's the number? Is he going to defend them at all? I mean, because when you're talking about a civil lawsuit, you're talking about money damages. And the question is going to be, does he come forward and use the kind of defense that he might have used in a criminal case, which is, well, you know, let's not blow this out of proportion, as you just heard in the piece.
Do something they want to do.
Exactly. And so therefore, you know, what should the damages be? You know, my guess is that he's going to be able to somehow resolve these, file for bankruptcy, and pay, you know, these women a significant amount of money if he has it.
If he has it, that's the thing. Maybe these are just paper judgments. I mean, you have to enforce the judgment. But the other thing that I'm thinking about is, because he pled guilty, what kind of defense does he have? I mean, he already admitted to the behavior.
Yeah, so he's going to be found responsible. The question's just going to be, what is that payout?
And does he have any money?
What are the damages?
Insurance companies don't have to pay the money.
Well, there certainly is a legal malpractice angle to this, because lawyers aren't supposed to do this kind of thing. And so if he was insured, then perhaps they'll get some sort of
but you know,
money.
remember, he's got a family too, and I only say that to point out that he's got a wife and kids, and as a result, he may try to fight to protect whatever assets that he has. So that's just.
But can you bring in a new defense that you didn't use before?
Sure, you can try, but again, but it's going to be used against him that he's already admitted the conduct. He could then say, though, but with that said, the damages should still be minimal because of X, Y, and Z.
And these damages go way beyond what we saw in that on that tape in that room. I mean, we're talking about the intentional infliction of emotional distress. These women are going to have a lot of trouble trusting anyone, especially someone that was supposed to be their
Medical
confidant.
fees, psychologists, there's a lot of expenses.
Clearly, you guys don't think it's going to be a close call.
No,
On whether he's responsible, no.
Pitiful. Just pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. This is what these lawyers do. It's more shit that these lawyers do. Asinine.